Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. I have no account or property abroad. Wow. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. That's the title of our news this morning. I guess you'll be wondering who is saying this and why this statement, I have no account or property abroad. Well, if you've been following our news, you will see that PDP are considering some candidates to present for 2023 presidential election. And one of such candidates is the former president of Nigeria. We're talking about Goodluck Jonathan. And as such, PDP has looked and seen that Atiku does no longer meet the requirements because of the minimum educational qualification. And as such, that's a natural elimination for Atiku. So PDP is looking at other sources. One of their strong position and people they are considering to present again to Nigeria is the person of Goodluck Jonathan. Apparently, APC is seeing Goodluck as a threat because Goodluck is the one that handed over to Buhari, and Nigerians has been comparing both administration and saying, "Give me back Goodluck." Anyway, let's go to the news. I have no accounts or property abroad. Former President Goodluck Jonathan says he has no account or property abroad. Goodluck Jonathan made this comment in response to the report that the federal government has requested for the bank statement of public officers, including that of his and his wife, Patience, former Minister of Petroleum, and other eminent positions that have been in the past. This is as a request to look into their financial record while they were in office. The request was reported to have been made by Malami Abubakar, the Attorney General of the Federation, to help an ongoing investigation by the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission. The known individuals involved in the process and industrial development limited gas deals and such. This ones has been requested. Former Minister Goodluck Jonathan and Patience Jonathan. Our attention has been drawn to the international media report to the effect that the federal government of Nigeria has gone ahead and asked for bank record for the former President Goodluck Jonathan and his wife, Patience Jonathan, in the United States of America. The statement was signed by Ikechukwu Eze, Jonathan's state spokesman, reads, "We heard that the federal government of Nigeria did not contact Dr. Goodluck Jonathan or his wife upon the issue on which they are requesting. If they had, they would have advised them of the fact that my superior does not have any existing account or property abroad." Eze referred a comment made by Jonathan during the swearing in of the new. Eze also referred to a comment made by Jonathan during the swearing in of new ministers on March 5, 2014, when the former president said he had no account or property abroad. "We are confident in stating that between that time and now, nothing has changed with regards to Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. He has no account in the United States of America and encourages U.S. authority to cooperate fully with the federal government of Nigeria. We would also like to state that during this tenure as President Goodluck as President of Nigeria, sorry about that. I'll take that again. We would also like to state that during his tenure as President of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan extended every caution to former presidents and heads of state because they still believe that promoting, projecting, and sending out Nigerians' property was paramount. He made it clear to them that we should build Nigeria. Whoever has any interest in citing businesses should do that in Nigeria as to develop the economy." Eze said the PhD contract was signed before Jonathan administration and that he gave appropriate consent for the incoming government in the handover notes in 2015. which advice he asked them to go back and look into. It's quite unfortunate that we were not informed before the federal government decided to go to the US for inquiry. Nigeria hoped to overdraw a 9.7 billion judgment award against it for breach of agreement in a batch gas project that did not work. So apparently there was a project. You heard the money, 9.7 billion that did not work, a gas project. So they are investigating all that was there during that tenure when this happened. And it so happened that the federal governments are thinking that, I don't know, I'm not totally clear on the situation of the matter, that Goodluck Jonathan was the president as at when this project was carried on. So the present administration wants to collect the money back as the project did not work. This one are the first one that they carry back. You never know anything. If you know project that Nigeria has paid and nothing has come out of it, if you know money they don't waste, no accountability, nobody goes for audits, nobody is like it's no more, nobody cares. I don't know if we have zombies or zoos in authority or in office. They will award a road contract, they will award any kind of contract, and nobody goes ahead to look at it and to make sure the contract is completed. On completion, nobody goes to do an investigation to see if they use the appropriate materials. Nothing, nothing, nothing. That's why you see a road project abandoned. Nobody cares. It will be awarded again to another administration, and the cycle just goes on because some people want to eat from it. This has to stop. Anyway, present administration feels that 9.7 billion they want to know about, know the whereabouts. And Goodluck Jonathan, as they thought was the president, Goodluck Jonathan said, no, I wasn't the one that was in office when that project was awarded. As a matter of fact, it was my handover, part of my handover note to your present administration, the person of Buhari. I handed it over to Buhari, making him know that this was a project that was going on, and this is where it is and everything. He says, so it's not my administration. Anyway, I don't have any accounts in the US. He said, I've said it time and time again. I don't have any accounts in the US. I've given a permission to the US to investigate, to comply with the federal government of Nigeria fully. Well, they said he was not consulted in any way, form, or kind. He just heard that he was being investigated. Said, don't send a name, go America for investigation. Well, that's the matter. That's where we are. Goodluck Jonathan has replied saying, I don't have any such account in the US. So that's where we are. I want to hear your take on this matter. Don't forget that PDP is looking at bringing this man back as their candidate, as they felt they don't have any other person to be able to occupy that position. What are your stand and your take on this matter? Do you think that Nigerian government is doing right? They said it's an ongoing investigation by EFCC. EFCC is the dog that barks at only those that it does not know. Those that if you're the owner of the dog, if you like steal, your dog will not bark at you. He only barks at those that he does not recognize when they pick something that he does not know. But your own dog will not bark at you. What are your thoughts? Because EFCC is a toothless dog being used by the federal government, in my opinion. I'm not saying those that stole. In fact, I'm really against them, because they are those that have made Nigeria what it is today. And guess what? Every one of them, now God go answer them, or they go see the result of this thing what they do to this country. So, because not be smart thing that they do. So, if you understand truly the length and the breadth of how these people have damaged Nigeria, you will see, you will feel headache, and there is no need. Because the truth is, life will continue. So, what we just pray that things will get better, and wherever way you can effect change in your own little corner, please go ahead and do it. If you want to discuss Nigeria matter today till tomorrow, you'll be amazed at the level of atrocity that has been caused in Nigeria. You'll be thoroughly amazed. Is it the former petroleum minister that looked like she's so innocent? My God, a thief indeed. How did she end? What is the matter now? Most of her things has been seized. Cancer here and there. When money that is meant for a whole the nation, you take it for yourself. The level of stealing is indescribable. Anyway, my people, that's the matter this morning. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Don't forget to leave us a comment, like and share, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. God bless you. Have a lovely and a wonderful day. Bye for now.